75 kilograms. Please welcome first fighting out of the blue corner, representing SBG, Maira Rodrigues! Please welcome opponent fighting in the red corner, representing Fight Academy Ireland, Dolores Gallagher!
But they're in here for some K1 action today. Maira Rodriguez's jiu-jitsu skills won't be on display, but we'll see what her striking is up to at the moment. She's going to be the much taller fighter in here. I've sparred with Maira, and she's awkward, and just that range is tricky. So
I would assume she fought MMA on yours, so I'm assuming she's doing this just to Rodriguez. Yeah.
She hasn't actually fought yet in MMA.
Oh, okay. I thought
she's had a bunch of jiu-jitsu matches, and I have sparred her, and just very long legs, so you'll see kicks to the body, and I remember eating one off her and paying for it, so I just misjudged the difference in the distance. She's loading up hard there and driving in again in here against a much more experienced opponent. Dolores has had those few fights and was due to fight a kickboxing fight recently on Valkyries, an all-women's show that takes place in Dublin, but the show didn't happen in the end. It's good to see her back. Big shots by Maira, big looping shots, nice knee to the body. She's landing clean here.
very clean. Since we last seen Dolores, she's also moved over to FAI.
Yes. One of quite a few FAI fighters on the card today. Maira Rodrigues loading up big and heavy on a lot of those shots. When you throw those kicks out, you got to get that foot back. You can't leave it out there or else that foot gets brushed aside or caught. There's a nice knee to the body by Dolores Gallagher. Both girls breathing heavy now. You can just tell the lack of activity maybe showing a little bit in comparison. Let's say we saw Louise Brady and Rachel McElhaggett in here, two fighters who've been competing regularly, and they look like they handled the pace of the fight very, very well, whereas these two ladies ain't been in there that frequently. So first round in the bag. Almost everybody, yeah. Maira fights with a very loose style, the hands down and chin high in the air, but still does land heavy shots. Dolores is trying to just close her down a bit here, I think.
Starting off a bit more aggressive, Dolores is in this round.
Yeah, I think she needs to just take the space away from her opponent. There we go, she's landing heavy now. Yeah, huge big wind up there by Maira.
She's very creative with the striking though.
Yeah, unorthodox and difficult to get a read on.
She's liking this kick to the spinning back fist.
Yeah. Real awkward to have someone like that in front of you.
Because they're not doing conventional methods, is that what throws you off?
Yeah, it can be difficult to kind of figure out what's coming your way. And you can just get caught with something kind of clunky and awkward, you know.
I think it was Michael Bisping talking about Roxanne Modafferi, that she fights so unorthodox and so not the way you should fight, that it's actually harder to fight against.
Absolutely, yeah. I think Dolores doing a good job of just staying composed and just keeping her guard tight in those exchanges, so she's kind of limiting the damage. There's a nice knee to the body.
Yeah, she's changed the game plan. She's getting in close, and then when it's getting to the clinch, she's getting separated, and then she can rush back in, get close, get the shots off, and get separated and stay out of that danger range.
Second round running down there. A much better second round, I think, for Dolores Gallagher. But again, huge, big, deep breaths from both fighters looking at this. Both of them feeling the pace.
It's just,
yeah.
This is the new era of Irish MMA.
Yeah,
and it's looking unbelievable.
An insane amount of fighters fighting on Cage Warriors in Dublin last week. It was just a brilliant card. PFL, of course, next week. World titles. Title fights, UFC elite level fights with Ian Machado, Gary main event, and that was just nuts, you know. So, big swing and a miss, Rodrigues. Rodrigues fighting so wild and unorthodox. Hands are down for both fighters now. There's a nice left hand from Dolores Gallagher.
You can see these two girls are feeling it in this last round.
Yeah, and that just speaks to the lack of kind of consistency and activity. When you get back in there, it can be like the worst feeling in the world. You've never felt so tired. Just a lack of, you'll feel like your body is just not performing efficiently in comparison to when you've maybe fought 2 or 3 times over the last 6 months. It's much, much different. Being under the lights is very different to the training room.
Yeah, because being at an event as well comes with all the mental stresses of preparation, being in front of people.
Yeah, being on camera. Your body gets so tired so quickly. The adrenaline involved in the adrenaline crash involved.
And then, you know, in a training room, you make a mistake, you get up and go again.
Without a doubt, yeah. But they get the full 3 rounds in the bag today. I'd like to see them go at it in MMA.
After 3 rounds, we're going to get judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored about 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for your